Hello, and welcome back to Hello, Charlotte. This is episode 2, Requiem Aeternam Deo. In our last episode, which was a long one, we came to an ending when we escaped the home with C into the outside world, and we accepted his offer to go to the skies. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to this game actually beyond that decision, but the last one had already been a pretty long one. So, in this video, we are going to reject C's offer, and we're going to find out just what other ending is possible. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to refuse this time and see how that changes. When I take his hand, C will smile ever so brightly, so blindingly. It would be a genuine, soft smile filled with sincere gratitude. His hand would tremble in mine. He'd be still, anxious, unsure, afraid. I will tighten my grip a little to reassure him everything's okay. Fear is a human emotion, see? Soon enough, it will disappear. We will abandon our earthly shells and ascend to your divine domain. We will become gods. Together, we'll bring order to this world. All pollution, everything that's unfair, humiliating, unpleasant, will be purified. All the dirty colors will be cleansed. We will become pure white. We will become happy. I don't take his hand. His eyes widen. I feel a growing lump in my throat. It's impossible to speak. I thought that you'd understand. See, please listen. Even if you're scared of this world, even if you hate it, even if it disgusts you, a deep breath. I want you to live. It's barely a whisper. The words reach his ears. C's breathing becomes erratic. His knees give in. It's a panic attack. I watch him break down in front of me. My eyes feel dry. You're unfair, C. It's me who wants to cry the most. There's no place for us to go. A corpse of a god laughs behind my back. My sides. Could you be any more dramatic? Acting all high and mighty, yet you've been saying it all for your own sake. The one who doesn't want to die is... I cover my ears. You, Miss Wiltshire. Despite all the self-harm, all the big dreams and fantasies about self-sacrifice and whatnot, you still want to live your pathetic life until the very end. Please stop. Just admit it, that you're afraid to die. Deep down, you don't actually believe there's a place like heaven up above, do you? Even worse, there's nothingness awaiting you. You'll die only to achieve complete solitude in an empty space of an afterlife. Not even your beloved Seth will be there for you. Why would they stay with you when they're bored to death, when there are no quests to complete? Admit it, even your puppeteer is with you only as long as they're entertained. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I want you to be honest with yourself. We both know it, right? That everyone only wants to use you? But why should it matter? You have me, Miss Wiltshire. Even in the cold embrace of death, I won't leave you. There's nothing to be afraid of. You should have let this boy die already. I plunge forward, grasping Frey's throat, squeezing it with all I have. We fall down. I'm strangling Frey with my own hands. It's getting hard to breathe. I just want you to open your eyes. Look, can't you see this boy is dying to disappear for good? He doesn't want to be saved. I make my grip harder. It hurts. He opened up to you, and look what you've done. You're the cruel one, Miss Wiltshire. Here they are, seize them! Like, I feel like this is the true end. So would you be so kind as to explain yourselves? It was my initiative to leave the house, sir. I forced Charlotte Wiltshire to come with me. Miss Wiltshire, is that true? C looks at me expectantly. It is. Then, Mr. Wordsworth, can I ask for your reasons for violating school rules? Well, of course. I wanted a breath of fresh air. It's unfitting for the god of this world to be inhaling such stale air every day. I ended up dragging Miss Wiltshire along with me against her will, since she didn't feel well. I sincerely thought that would help her recover, you see. I see. Mr. Wordsworth, you are forbidden to leave your room until the day of the trial. As a punishment for your behavior, you'll be robbed of all social points you had until this day. Miss Wiltshire, you are awaited in class at the usual hours. I'll have an appointment scheduled for you at the laboratory. Considering the situation, medical tests will be absolutely necessary. Then, we're going to have a counseling session in regard to your indecent relationships with classmates. After the trial, of course. Now, return to your rooms, if you will. You needn't have covered for me, see. I only told the truth. Still, you've lost all the social points. There's no way you could get past the trial like this. About that, there's something I'd like to ask of you. What is it? If possible, please, don't vote for me in the trial. If a sacrifice has to be made, it must be me. Don't put it like that. Please. It's my only wish. I don't belong to this world. It's only natural that it rejects me. That's why I ask of you, please don't vote for me. It's my last chance to leave this world. Just like that, we parted ways. Umbrella Man's words rang in my head. You needn't have helped him. Frey's words followed. He doesn't want to be saved. A fresh memory of C's plea kept replaying over and over. Please don't vote for me in the trial. What is it, dear girl? Can't sleep? Yeah. I'll make tea. Which one would you like? There's oolong, honeybush, jasmine green. Wow, there's a lot. Japanese lime will do. I'll add a spoon of honey to it. Sorry for interrupting your duties. Pay it no mind. Unfortunately, inspiration often comes at night, rendering me completely unable to sleep in peace. I see. So, what is it that troubles you? If it's anger you need to take out, the piano room is always open. I don't think mashing chords in the middle of the night would help this time. Then what is it? I guess I'm just tired. I want to rest for a while, but whenever I close my eyes, the slumbering god haunts my dreams. And when I wake up, new troubles only keep piling up. I see. Why don't you spend more time in the dressing room? I might have a few dresses you haven't tried on yet. I'm short on feedback, especially since Felix refuses to help lately. You see, he has a slender build, and you've been so busy at school lately. I got it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll try to visit more often. Felix is feeding his Venus flytrap with a forceps. A box full of dehydrated bloodworms is standing on the table. His usual frowning expression is absent. Come on, seal your mouth. Here comes the food. After a moment, he notices my presence in the room. Can't sleep? Uh-huh. I sit beside Felix. The fly trap, now closed, seems to be enjoying its meal. I can make you peppermint tea if you want me to. No need to. It's okay. Say, do you still remember the time when we went to the Oracle's world? Felix doesn't look in my direction. There is no way I'd forget, right? And the thing that happened in the end, what did it look like to you? Felix hesitates for a moment. It looked like you melting into biomass right in front of me. What did it look like to you then? It was like holding hands with a beautiful girl. Messed up, right? My whole head is messed up. Do you still stay true to the routine, like I advised you? I do. Get up, go to school, and back to sleep again. I believed that as long as I maintained those simple rules, my mind wouldn't crumble without the pills. Then perhaps you should go back to taking the... No, I can't just do that. If you disappear, if everyone disappears, I'm sorry. Forget it. The trial is coming soon, too. What if you get chosen? I won't. I've made some friends. And I've done some socializing, too, so there's that. Is that so? I'm sorry I can't be of help. It's okay. You've already done for me more than you should have. Besides, I'm already a proper grown-up. So I should be able to handle my problems myself. Right, you've grown out of toys. But honestly, that naivete of yours is unbelievable. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes. Umbrella Man, didn't we agree that you wouldn't touch house tenants? Oops, I forgot. My bad, my bad. Are you afraid I'll hurt them? Umbrella Man brings out a scalpel from Felix's lab coat, bringing it to his throat. Feel like remembering old times? Wait, stop it! Although your reaction would be undoubtedly amusing, it's not in my interest to have you completely and utterly mind-broken. Umbrella Man doesn't put the scalpel away, still playing with it in his hands. Why did you come, Umbrella Man? No specific reason. How's your new friend doing? Not so well. I've hurt him. I see. Umbrella Man laughs in Felix's voice. It sends shivers down my spine. Anyhow, I came to give you a friendly advice. I want you to choose wisely during the trial. If you do, who knows? Perhaps you can save a life. That's all I can say. Bye-bye. The next moment, Umbrella Man is gone. You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I should really go to sleep. Thank you for talking to me. Good night, Felix. Good night, Charlotte. I feel like I should save, because... Let's go to sleep, Seth. Frey closes a memory book he is reading when he sees me. Long time no see, Miss Wiltshire. Look, don't make such a sour face. I want to make up with you. I've been doing some cleaning lately. If I can't be of help in the real world, I figured I'd help clear up your mind at the very least. Look, hasn't it become less foggy? I suppose so. Frey beams with excitement. Right? But why would you do that? I never asked for this. You see, I read in your memory journals that you were lamenting the fact that your mind had become foggy over the years, and I figured it's in my power to aid you. You might not notice the changes immediately, but they will soon take place. I see. Frey lightly embraces me, nuzzling against my hair. Don't worry about a single thing, Miss Wiltshire. You will soon see that this world is not worth staying in. Sweet dreams, princess. Huh. Interesting. No one is here. Okay, well, I guess it's just time to go to school then. Nothing happens. Seems like the warp cube is broken, Seth. Let's look for the other way around. Jeez. Okay, let's just save this. Alright, so what am I supposed to do now? Oh, Henri's in class again. For this lesson, you should organize into groups of 3. Henri's sitting too far away. She probably already found someone to work with. Seth, find us a group. C and Wiltshire held hands. Well, yes. Are we really worthy of being in Wiltshire's group? Is there someone without a group yet? I can join you. Then it's decided. Sorry, we're full. Miss Wiltshire, will you be working alone? Yes. Excuse me, I'll work with Wiltshire. Isn't that wonderful? Henri joins our desks together. Let's work together, Charlie. All right. Well then, let's start our lesson. Henri's so hungry. I could have guessed. Buy us something, okay? I'll be waiting on the rooftop like usual. Something gonna distract us today? I buy soy milk and whole wheat sandwiches that Henri loves. Seems like we'll be skipping lunch today, Seth. Wow. You're just getting taken advantage of. Can't remember, is this the roof? No. Oh yeah, it is. Oh. Why is everything way funkier? Henri chews on the bread I brought her. You know, Charlie, there are rumors about you and Vincent going around in the school. What kind of relationship do you have with him? Relationship sounds way too heavy, Henri. I'm not sure he wants to talk to me after what happened. Vincent? After what happened? It can't be. It's just as I thought. He was after your body. Huh? What did you two do exactly? Nothing much, aside from the ascending to the heavens thing. Oh my God, what? That bastard. C didn't do anything bad, Henri. There's no reason to... Shut up. You might be a little dense in the head, but let me tell you, boys who act all mysterious only want to use you. You may hide it however long you want, but I know you're quite well endowed. Wasn't it, I cover Henri's mouth with my hands. Stop it. Henri breaks free of my grip with ease. You look like a tomato. Jeez. By the way, why don't we go feed the strays today? Henri, you know, the mag cats we fed? Yeah, what about them? I feel a lump in my throat. They're dead. Oh. And it's all my fault. It was me who brought them bad food and... What are you talking about? It was Seth who didn't do anything to stop us. Moreover, they ate it themselves. I could have done something. Seth would listen if I simply told him that they... My hands begin shaking again. I feel the bilious ink rise in my throat. Bilious, blah, blah, blah. Henri puts her hands on mine. Listen, repeat after me. It's not my fault. I hesitate. She grips my hands harder, her pretty nails digging into my skin. Do it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. See? It's not that hard. Right. You still look down. Is there something else that worries you? Well, the trial is soon. I'm worried that the choice I'll make will be the wrong one. Why so? You'll vote for Henri, right? Henri won't get angry at you for that, silly. That's what friends do, after all. Or am I wrong? Of course you will. Henri leans in and kisses me. I freeze in place. Now that's my Charlie. You should stop filling your empty head with useless things already. All you have to do is stay by my side. I'll make all your troubles disappear. All of them. School bell rings. Go back to class. Henri will join you later. Okay. Until later then. Bye-bye. As I went back, I wondered if Henri was always this forceful. Instead of feeling happy after our lunch together like usual, I felt incredibly humiliated. There's something on my desk. There's something I want to tell you. Come to the rooftop after classes. See. I wonder what happened. The class passes quickly. I should keep, them really separate, because... What the heck? God, by waving that spray around, huh? So, who do you think you are? Some princess, royalty, Rapunzel maybe? Isn't her hair too long by school norms? Hey, why don't we help our dear schoolmate out? Wait, what is this about? One of the girls brings out scissors. The other two hold me down, making me unable to move. Snip, snap. A lock of hair falls down. Keep quiet about it, okay? We might accidentally cut more than your hair. Please, don't cut it. Look, she thinks we'd listen if she asked. It would be such a pity if our little princess got bald all of a sudden, right? Snip snap, snip snap. As new locks of hair fell down, I felt myself incredibly humiliated. What am I being punished for? Why does it feel so humiliating? Was everyone always like this? A familiar figure appears before me. Shouldn't you call for help, Miss Wiltshire? I don't want to trouble anyone. Who was the one to teach you that? Was it your mother? Be a good girl. Good always wins in the end. If you'll be kind, others will be kind to you. Violence is bad. All your life you're being manipulated by others, all because you care too much about opinions, because you want to be loved by everyone. Snip snap, snip snap, and when things don't go your way, you find excuses. Don't you have any pride? There are things worse than getting beaten up. Going through such humiliation when all you have to do is take my hand and everything that's unfair will perish. It doesn't matter if it's just me who'll get hurt, Frey. No, we both know that's a cheap lie. In fact, you want somebody to save you, very much so, but dare not to ask of it, because you deem yourself unworthy. No response, huh? Frey sighs. So, where are your so-called friends when you need them the most? Friends can't always be there for me. Is that so? Just so you know, even if your friends abandon you, even if your mother abandons you, even if the whole world abandons you, I'll always be by your side. Please keep that in mind. She's gotten silent. Oh, our princess seems to have learned manners. Hey, is she even alive? Beats me. Someone's coming. What if it's teacher? Run, quick! They leave me lying among the remnants of my once long hair. There's a taste of ink in my mouth. I feel ill. Footsteps. More footsteps. The ones who hover above me are all familiar faces. The very next moment, my head hits the concrete. Before everything goes to black, I hear voices. Man, how disgusting. Hey, stop it. She might be still conscious. Who cares? Just get her out of here. So, Miss Wiltshire, how does it feel now that the fog has lifted? Was it always like this, Umbrella Man? What was, my dear? Everything. The school. My classmates. I won't answer the questions you can answer yourself. You're a cruel person. It's just that I'm not cut out to be a babysitter, my dear. But honestly, you should reevaluate your relationship choices. Have you ever considered that your wonderful lady friend is not as good as you imagine her to be? Henri is not a bad person. And she would never, ever manipulate people for her own selfish reasons. Nor would she write insults on the class blackboard, right? Huh. But oh well, you'll never listen if it's not Eiler pushing you to the wall. Oops, wrong timeline. Forget I've said that. Say, Umbrella Man, where do people go after they die? The woman closes his eyes as if contemplating something. They become stargazers. Losing their earthly shells, they become able to go anywhere in the vast universe. So they just wander around? One can say so. They become the kind of existence that can be in any place imaginable at the blink of an eye. Can experience millions of years in less than a moment. Can linger with a living being and experience their life, hearing their thoughts, feeling what they feel. Becoming a stargazer is a part of the cycle of life. A purgatory period before one can achieve peace. It sounds nice. Perhaps. However, didn't you say yourself that you didn't want to make haste to see the other side? You know, my employer is rather fond of you, so coincidentally, it's in my best interest to see you live and kicking. On another note, this woman whose body I'm currently borrowing has her shift ending soon. If you don't want any questions from her, I believe you should go home, my dear. Right, I should. And if you wish to cut your hair before anyone sees you, I'd suggest taking scissors with you. Look, if there are any in the cabinet. Oh, I keep forgetting where the bathroom is. The scissors are sharp. Just one careless snip and it will all be over. Flowers will bloom from my skin and I will no longer... Someone takes my wrist. It's Aiden. Good evening, dear girl. Since when have you been doing your haircuts all by yourself? Aiden takes the scissors away from me in one quick movement. Allow me to help. Do you have any image of what you want your new haircut to be like? I don't know. That's all right. I'll do something about it. I know this sounds all too well, but somehow, right now, it's comforting. And done. I look into the mirror. A stranger is reflected in it. It's a corpse I've burned in the incinerator. It's beautiful, Aiden. Thank you. I'm glad I could be of help. I'll be taking the scissors, okay? Okay. Aiden pats my head before leaving. If you ever need to talk about your troubles, I'm always here for you, all right? All right. The next moment, Aiden is gone. Hey, Seth, how about we visit Dr. Huxley too? Huxley is attaching a limb to the body with duct tape. Perfect. Good evening, Dr. Huxley. Hello, little one. Is there anything you'd like to ask? Yes, there's something that's been troubling me for a while. Oh, a chronic illness? Deadly disease, I presume? Something like that. I've been vomiting a lot of ink since the Oracle awakened. I don't know where they come from, and it doesn't look like normal ink. If it was, your intestines would be full of ulcers by now, or worse. Let's have a look. So, did you find anything, Dr. Huxley? To my surprise, I haven't. I believe this illness is of a psychosomatic character, which means that the problem lies in your mind. I'm afraid I can't be of help in this case. After all, I'm a surgeon. If it's not something I can cut out, well, you know. I understand. Thank you, Dr. Huxley. I'm happy to be of help. Huh. Gonna not go to bed yet? I guess there's other people I need to talk to. Oh, let's go to sleep, Seth. Okay, well, I was trying to, and you said no. Like you say that, but... don't understand. I put the drawing away. Bennett and Felix are sleeping soundly with the TV still on. They must have competed in fighting games so much that they fell asleep. This isn't a fighting game. Harem dating sim gone wrong, reads the text. You play as a student who gets admitted to an elite school. Everyone, both boys and girls, is throwing themselves at you regardless if you want it or not. Can you reject them all? Can you avoid all true and good endings? Play to find out. It's about time I started collecting blackmail on everyone. Can I go to bed now? The trial is coming, Seth. Let's try to catch at least a glimpse of sleep. Mad Cat jumps on my bed. Well, I know. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I hear the sound of pages flipping. Oh, you're awake, Miss Wiltshire. Where am I? Your mind, of course. Where else can you be? But, can't you see? It's our good old mind library. Lying in shambles. You're too close, Frey. Frey chuckles softly, but doesn't move away. You've accepted me into your mind. How much closer could we get? I laugh a bit too bitterly. Frey, yes? Read me something. Will an old memory journal do? Anything will. Very well. Choose one, Memory of a Yellow Ribbon or Memory of a Graveyard. Yellow Ribbon? It's a memory of Umbrella Man. It's quite short, so I might as well read you another one. The day I got a yellow ribbon. It was on my 8th birthday. Umbrella Man stood in the darkest corner of the room, blending with the shadows. He stepped out of it only when everybody else left. He extended his gloved hand to me. In it was a present, a yellow ribbon. For your birthday present, I brought you this ribbon. We are born colorless, he said, tying it around my collar. It's the people we meet who give us color. Wear it as a memento of our alliance, will you? Memory end. As I promised, there's another one. You've already seen a fragment of it, though. A memory of my first dress. Back in the day, I had a slightly short haircut and dressed in a way that one wouldn't call girly. When Aidan awoke after Dr. Huxley's treatment, he was Krampus no more. He took up a number of new hobbies, cooking, cleaning, drawing, sewing among that. He took particular interest in making dresses and invited me to try one on. It's wonderful, I complimented him wholeheartedly. I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aidan. Why so? He asked, genuinely curious. What I see before me is a fair young lady. You should let your hair grow, he added, smiling. You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up. Memory end. Say, what kind of dreams did you have before I appeared? I dreamed of Mother. Not always. Sometimes. It's just the dreams that I remember more vividly. What were they like? In one of these dreams, we were walking together on a street at night. It was raining. Then she fell to the ground, and I dragged her away from the sidewalk. I took off my coat and covered her. I knew I had to do something, but couldn't do a thing without her permission. So I kept asking, should I call for help? Should I call a taxi? Should I call an ambulance? But she kept answering with, I don't know, over and over again. So we just sat there, unmoving. People passed by us. I cradled her in my arms. It felt like her body parts were missing under the coat, but I couldn't bring myself to check. That's the kind of dream it was. Not moving a muscle to do anything, just because you're told not to? What a dependent way to live your life. I know. But strangely enough, I was content with it. Like it was supposed to be that way. To think of it, I've always wanted someone to make decisions for me. How pitiful. Yet fascinating. Although I'd love to continue our conversation, I'll leave you to rest now. After all, the trial is coming. Yes. Good night, Frey. Frey chuckles. Sleep well, Miss Wiltshire. What is going on? Got thingy that does stuff. What? What is going on? Killer? What? True Realm is a lie. Hi, Felix. Hello, Charlotte. Hi, Bennett. Why is there more than one? Hello. Oh, holy cow. What's going on with all the... They're all multiplying. How do I don't even know what to do. We're getting trialed today, stranger behind the monitor. No time to sleep. Yeah, you say that, but like I can't do anything. I hate to say it, but what is going on? What is happening? Can I set a rewind point? Dear students and teachers, you're welcome to the annual school trial. Please bring out your mobile phones. We shall begin voting now. Withdraw. So you really didn't choose anyone in the end. It's not true, Henri. I chose everyone. I don't want someone to suffer because of my choice. Sometimes not making a decision is the best decision, huh? What a dumb choice, really. Nothing less to expect of the school's infamous oddball. Henri, are you? Please, everyone finish voting now. We will now count the votes. The one with 0 votes, the garbage of society this year is... We have 2 people this year. Vincent Wordsworth and Charlotte Wiltshire. Rejoice, you both. The guards will escort you to the smile room. Everyone around is clapping and yelling. Feels like mass psychosis. Good riddance, finally. You deserve each other. I look at Henri. Serves you right. Honestly, just go die already, for the sake of everyone. What? Please don't cry. Henri turns away from me, angrily rubbing her eyes with her long sleeves. I'll be okay, so take care of yourself, okay? I can still hear her sobs as I'm being led to the room. The operation will take no longer than a few minutes. Stay still. C finally looks at me from his operation table. I see horror in his eyes. He's shaking. Charlotte, yes? There's something I want to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm not who you think I am. I lied to you all this time. About puppeteers and observers. About other worlds. It's just like everyone said. I'm a false god. A loser. A weakling. A coward. I don't know anything about this world, nor what lies beyond it. My name is not C. It's Vincent. I know who you are, Vincent. You're no loser, God. I think you're wonderful. I want to reach out to him, but there's no strength in my body. My eyelids become incredibly heavy. I'm scared. The mind library is destroyed. Frey is here. Frey, I want to put an end to all trials. I want to save C from the world. I want to save Henri from herself. I knew you would say that. You still want to become a tragic hero for everyone's sake, right? A boy who puts himself above all the living things. A girl who loathed herself so much she raised her self-confidence at your cost. All your imaginary friends. Your father who abandoned you long ago. Your mother who never comes to visit. You loved them all, didn't you? Even though I was always there for you, you chose all of them over me in the end. You said it yourself, Frey. You are a product of my own mind, born from the remnants of the Oracle. You're a manifestation of all my destructive impulses. Essentially, you're me. I couldn't love myself, Frey. I couldn't love us. So pitiful, aren't we? Now then, come here. Let us repaint the world in your colors. Consume me whole. I take a step forward. When I wake up, it's quiet. Vincent is lying on the operation table. It's quiet in the hall. Why is it so quiet? My words echo throughout the room with an orchestra of voices. The one saying them isn't just me, it's the whole school. The one who stands out among the crowd is a man dressed in pitch black clothes. He's laughing. Well, well, what do we have here? Say, what wish did you make under a shooting star? An ear-deafening orchestra of voices follows. I wished for all the painful things to end. I wished for everyone's happiness. Just that. I see. What a foolish wish. However, it did come true nevertheless. As long as human ego exists, people will always hurt each other. The only way to bring it to an end is to achieve ultimate control over each and every person. And voila, there you have it. You selfishly ate each and every ego in the world. Now you're the only one left. Congratulations, my dear. You've become the oracle of this world. No way, everyone is gone? Vincent, Henri too? Yes, their bodies are now vessels for you. Not only did you consume their soul data, but also the spare copies of it. Unfortunately, they're now gone from this world. Say, Umbrella Man, can I ask you for one last favor? Yes, what is it? Can you kill me? All I do is keep hurting others. If I disappear, the world will surely be a happier place. Someone like you who disregards life itself wouldn't hesitate to do it. So please, somehow... All right. I close my eyes. It's for the best this way. No one will get hurt because of me anymore. Instead of sharp pain, I suddenly feel warm. Why? You've done well, dear child. All this time you didn't want to be alone, did you? Listen well. I will grant your wish. Usually it comes with a price, but my employer will have already paid in full by now. We will travel across the skies, and you will learn to control your power. Once you do, it is possible that you can rebuild your world from scratch. Let's go stargazing, shall we? Umbrella Man reaches out his hand to me. He looks just like my father from the old wedding photo. Is it really okay? For someone like me? Didn't I say it before? It's not about deserving. It's what was destined to happen. Umbrella Man covers me with his coat. So, how about it? I take Umbrella Man's hand. We leave on a journey. I will travel across the seas and skies, wander among roots and ruins of civilizations, watch lives bloom and wither and be reborn again. Perhaps then I'll learn how to be kind. Perhaps then I'll learn how to be honest. Perhaps then I'll learn how not to hurt others. I want to become a better person, Seth. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You've been a great friend. Thank you for seeing my story through the end. Let's meet again one day. White End Stargazer's Journey. So, it appears we have reached the end of the story. No matter what, Charlotte Wiltshire was doomed from the start. You see, my friend, you've committed a sin. Of worshipping false gods, that is. Say, are you satisfied with such an ending? Or do you want to see the child's story end in another way? You know, I have the power to grant your wish. You may call me mercantile, but by this time you should have learned that nothing in this world comes without a price, and the price would be your name. Say, will you give up on your identity for a mere possibility? Will you give up on your existence? When I eat your name, you will no longer be the wise, kind-hearted Seth, because the child won't remember you. She always perceived you as her friend, when in fact you're just malware that infected our world. I did my best to introduce you as something trivial, when in fact you're not meant to be here. You see, there are no other puppeteers in this world. Every single word you've ever uttered was given to you by the child. You're just her imaginary friend. However, if you accept my help, she will no longer be aware of your presence and no longer talk to you. For that price, you'll be able to save her. So, what do you think? Sure? Well, isn't that wonderful? Come, stand under my umbrella. Figuratively, of course. Goodbye, Seth, the goody two-shoes. Hello, Anonymous. I'll see you soon. Hello, Charlotte, Episode 2, End. Well, clearly, I could do other things. That is a lot to take in. In any case, thank you so much for watching. You should pick this up and check it out. I want to dive deeper into it, but there's also episode 3 awaiting. So, thank you so much for watching this video. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Till then, bye-bye for now.